Hello, welcome. I'm really glad that you found your way to my website. My name is Mel, and I'm a paint and sip artist. I started teaching for a major franchise across the US in 2014. I just started by teaching classes and sessions in our local Las Vegas studios. And then eventually I started traveling around the country, helping open new franchises, training all the new artists, and really spreading the good word of the paint and sip industry around the country. And now I'm here painting on my own with you at home, and I'm really excited that you're here. Let's talk a little bit about what I do and what you can expect if you decide to paint with me. So, when you decide to paint, it's really easy. All you have to do is pick out your favorite painting, and then you have to decide whether or not you want to order one of my paint at home kits, or whether you just want to get and use your own supplies and download my guided video instruction. It's that simple. But let's take a look at the kit so that you can see what you're getting, and then we'll talk a little bit about the videos. So this is what the kit looks like when you get it. Usually it's got a sticker of the painting here, but I'm just using this one for example. So it comes in a box that looks a lot like a pizza box, and that's fantastic because we're going to be able to use this as a tabletop easel when we're done unpacking it. All right, so let's open this thing up and see what's in it. First of all, you'll see that there's a piece of butcher paper here, and I like to include that because it wraps everything up nice and tidy, but it also gives you something to put over the table or the counter or whatever surface you're going to be working on your painting, and that'll keep the paint from getting on it. You also get a little thank you card from me. I handwrite each one. Oh, that one's not written yet. You also get a little business card in case you want to share my information with anyone or you need it later. And you're also going to get what I call a gallery card, and it's got an image on a photograph of the painting that you've selected. And I think that this is really nice and handy to have because you're going to have it right there for you to be able to reference the entire time we're painting. You'll notice in my videos I always paint side by side from the completed piece and the work in progress, so you always have a reference on the screen of what we're working toward. But this is just sort of like a nice little piece to keep by you while you're painting. Gives you a guide. I also include my painting guidance. Again, another image. It lists everything that you're going to need for paint, as well as paint brushes, some items that you might need to gather from home, like a water cup or a paper towel or a wash rag, and then just a few tips on preparation, like what do you need to do to set up your area, what can you expect. It's got a link to your video, and this is on a PDF. You can literally just click the link. You get one by email as well, and it'll take you to the video, and then just some helpful tips and tricks for you to use. And that's just a little guidance sheet I throw in there. You're also going to have your painting surface. In this case, we're using a stretched canvas, and you're also going to get a little bag of goodies that's going to have all your paint and paint brushes in it. So let's see what we got here. So for this project, I've included 2 paintbrushes. Usually it's only 2. We have a bigger one and a smaller one to do our broad work and then our detail work. You are going to get little pots of paint. They're 1/2 ounce, and they're more than enough. If you need more than one, I include 2 for you to use. They're sealed, so they shouldn't blow up during shipping. So all of those are in here as well. I also throw in a few popsicle sticks for you to use to scoop the paint out. And then if the painting includes a paint pen, you'll also have one of those. A lot of my pieces include some detail work that we do after the painting dries. Those are fun. So we do some line work with paint pens because paintbrushes are hard to control. So that's what comes in the kit. And let me get this box empty so you can see how we're going to turn it into our easel. So the first thing I want to do is just lay out my butcher paper like I have here. And that's going to protect the surface, whatever you're using to work on. Once your box is empty, open it up. And this little flap that goes in to tuck it in, hold it the opposite direction. And you'll see it creates a little ledge here. And then all you have to do is stick your box like that on top of your paper, put your easel up, and you are ready to paint. So in the next video, we're going to talk about my guided video instructions and how they work, but this is what you get in a kit. That's everything in the kit, and you'll also get a link to the video so that you can paint with me. And they're usually priced at $35. So I'll talk a little bit about my teaching process and how we paint together in the next video. I'll see you there.